My name is Dr. Andrea Ellis here at Meadows Chiropractic in Dallas, Texas. And I'm getting on this video just to talk about a conversation I have with patients about the popping and clicking sound. And sometimes that doesn't always occur for them when they're getting adjusted. I mainly hear about this from my new patients. They'll come in disappointed with their prior chiropractor. And it's usually they went one time and not everything pops, so they feel like they just didn't get a good adjustment, or they used a technique they weren't familiar with that was actually a non-force technique where we don't get that popping and clicking, and they're disappointed. So I always have to explain to them what chiropractic is. And there's over 200 techniques, more than that even. We learn 9 in school. I do 3 in my office, and 2 of them are they don't create popping and clicking. That's the activator, which is a little clicky instrument that we put on the joints and click, 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 create the adjustment. There's no popping or clicking with that one. And our drop technique, where that table moves just an inch up and we push on the patient, push it down, the table drops. It's more of a ricochet effect more than a direct adjustment, and no popping and clicking with that adjustment either. But there is an adjustment that occurs, just no sound. So I always have to let patients know that they might have had a chiropractor who used a different technique than they were expecting. And, as it relates to my new patients, we get patients walking in our door that are in their teens all the way up to their 90s. And so sometimes when they're a new patient at a later stage in life, the things that aren't moving, the subluxations that they might have had for months, years, or even decades. So it's been stuck a long time, the joint, and it can take a while to get that moving properly and fully. Also with my new patients, there's fear sometimes around an adjustment they've never been. They've heard horror stories and watching the videos, and they just don't know what to expect. And so, I try to talk my new patients through the adjustment, let them know what I'm doing, so they're more comfortable, but that doesn't always, erase all the fears. And so if we can get past that first visit, second, third visit, we start getting more motion. They get comfortable with what I'm doing, who I am at my office, getting more comfortable, makes it a whole lot more easy. Pain, if I have a patient who's in a lot of pain, man, it hurts. Sometimes you get adjusted, right? Get pushing through muscles that are strained or sprained, or inflamed joints from injury. If we've had a car accident, a slip and fall. Recently we've had dog walking accidents. So we have to be more gentle with that. And if there's natural bracing against an adjustment because that hurts, it may not have a popping or clicking effect, but again, we still get an adjustment. And then there's just natural bracing that occurs with adjusting. My husband adjusted me last night when he needed a mid-back adjustment, and I kind of held my breath and tightened up, and he just let me breathe through a couple cycles so my shoulders relaxed, and he got me adjusted. He is a chiropractor. So there's natural bracing that occurs when you're expecting somebody to push into you too. We can also get dehydration. Summertime is bad for dehydration, especially in the afternoons, and actually first thing in the morning too, because people have a couple cups of coffee and they don't have really much water, and they come in just naturally dehydrated. Thanksgiving week, also a big week for that, lots of celebrating. And then just maybe physical limitations. If we've got degeneration going on, if we've got congenital anomalies, we've got some natural fusions and partial fusions, if we've got osteophytes growing, or just the natural aging process diminishes those joint spaces. And so you're not always going to get a big osseous, or that's that popping sound. When we adjust, it might be more gentle. We might have to do more gentle technique to work around that. So that is my story about why sometimes we don't hear that popping or clicking. If you need a chiropractor and you're in the Dallas area, we are located at Walnut Hill Lane and 75, and our number is 214-987-9973. Call us if you need us, or find your local chiropractor. Bye.